But the format doesn't even feel slow. That's the thing. Like, I think the format is relatively fast. Especially now that everybody's drafting these Mardu decks. I want to try that out. Shall we? Shall we do some Mardu or Mardon't? There's a good removal and another good removal. And I've been pretty impressed by the bodyguard. You see Rhino, but I don't think Rhino is that good. It's good, but you need it on 3 to be really effective. Let's try that. I mean, it's early in the format. I want to play that, but we're started now with a completely different rare. This is a pretty narrow card, but it looks like it has potential. The spec is kind of bad, so maybe we spec on one of these two. Or could go hyper aggro duelist. We've seen that work, like a burn type of deck. We've seen that be pretty effective. Shall we? I mean, obviously, like, it's a narrower pick, but it's early in the format. And it works with this really well. Oh, that land has actually been doing some work. But then again, there's the Dragonstorm. There's both of these still. But we did so many abs on decks. I think we want to do something else. Exhale as well. We've been doing the best with Abzan, so this is safer, but we started like that. I'm gonna take that because like dragons are not that hard to pick up. Removal over duelist. Although more duelists, they steamroll better. I'm taking the removal. It's a good sign that this is here. The land wouldn't be that bad. Ooh, burn. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter more important than one of the removals. And I want the 1-drop. Kinda like Sharpshooter here. Deals 1 damage whenever creature enters. So if we have this in the same turn, casting some creatures or triggering Mobilize, that could be dope. And this is 2 bodies in 1 card. Devotee, but I think we're trending to be a red-white main. We could still switch to red-black, but that's a little bit of an awkward color pair because it's allied colors. Well, I've been pretty impressed by, well, with both of these, and there's a 2-drop. There's also Evolving Wilds. I guess a little bit worse if we go for the token plan. I'm just gonna take Wilds here. I think we want to splash this. A Mardu card, a Mardon't card. Village has been excellent, by the way. This or the red one for late game, because you want to use these abilities later, usually. Need some 1-drops in this deck for potential double spelling later, if we want to play Duelist. Well, that's a really good sign. At one point, we then need cheaper removal over Detainment, but I'll play the second Detainment any day. Yeah, this pushes your attacks through, which kind of holds some value with Sharpshooters and these sort of payoffs. I don't think this card is that bad. Better in Jeskai. It's hard to go Mardu from this spot because we're red main. If we were black main, we could splash red and green. Rare for the collection. Or should I ever consider Jeskai here? Because Focus the Mind is a good card. I'll just take a rare. Ooh, 1-drop Wield. That is crazy for us, actually. We need these for double spelling. Oh, ha, 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 ha. This is on the splash, but it's a better card than an Offensa for sure. But it's not that bad to splash Regent. Probably still an Offensa, actually. Unless we switch to red-black, but not with Devotee, right? And black wasn't really there. Kinda sucks, because Regent is just a better card, but okay. I think we want to keep our splashes to minimum, and if you don't get the non-dragon ability, plus this a bit, the Omen part is not really that relevant for us either way. So we would just, it's just a 4 mana 4/4, which is still good, but on the splash. Huh, what? And then we get a house. This card is stupid. Double black. We have other alternatives here. I like a Strike Master, I like Snare, but we don't need Snare that badly with two of these already. Maybe Rush, but Rush might wheel. So this pack is just stacked. This pack is stacked. I'm taking the Strike Master. No, we cannot say no to red here, I think, because we just lose the curve. It's not that we have that much in red, that's true. But now we have. Vanguard is pretty good. Do we need turret detainment? I think I'd rather have Vanguard here. Yeah, but then again, is it really at this point like Russian Strike Master are pretty close? Which one is better now? Victor or Underdogs? I think I want two of each, but Underdogs are just more consistent because of mana issues. This can be a 4-drop. I don't think we want to ever play 3 of either, so then we just need to pick the other one whenever we see that. Okay, so Wild Sower. Well, there's a dragon. And this dragon is pretty good for the Dragonstorm. We have the Woti and Evolving Wilds for only 1 splash. I think we take the dragon. We have the Dragonstorm. Oh, I love Blades. There's a land, there's a good 2-drop, there's Maneuver, which is a decent removal. Wild Trites have also been great, but better in 2 colors. I want to try Blades out, even though it could be that Wild Trite is just more important. Here we're just taking a 2 over Maneuver. Although there is the third Vanguard, but the second Vanguard, but we're kind of clocking on trees. I think we want to go cheaper. So the OT here. Yeah, we don't need the lands now anymore, really. Maybe one more duel. I don't even like Twin Bolt that much. Look at that. Rush Wield. Don't care. Might try this out, just maybe it overperforms. Get this. This would be on the splash. Otherwise, I think Desperate Measures is good in Mardu. What have we got here? Windcraft Siege is a if creature attacking causes triggered ability you control to trigger, triggers additional time Jeskai at the beginning of your upkeep, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token with lifelink and haste. So usually you play it for the second mode. We're taking that. I've seen that card in action. I wouldn't mind the dragon, by the way. Another dragon for the Dragonstorm. Pack Beast or Duty Beyond That. I think Duty Beyond That has its moments, but we're going wide enough to double spell with Pack Beast, and this helps us double spell. So just removal. We have a 1-drop, yeah. This card reads pretty good, but then again with green, I haven't even like my creature density was unless I'm in Abzon was never that high. Probably still a good card. So we could take a land here. We could also just say no and just bleed 2 colors and play take I don't even know which one. I guess the bearer is pretty neat here. Bearer actually works with the blade extremely well. I'm taking the land. I want to play the rare, but that might be bad. It might be better to just be 2 colors. We have this and we have that already. More of these. Look at the sniper. Pick 6. Crazy. There's decent amount of kill spells that kill anything. Like this, for instance, kills enchantments. There's the maneuver that kills an enchantment. I don't mind playing this dragon. We have the Dragonstorm. That's a good removal though, if we want to splash it. I think our removal is alright here. Twin Bolt. How good is the Lancer? What's that? This is 16 lands. I wouldn't mind another interactive spell. Well, maybe we're fine. 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Twin Blow. Depends what you play against as well. I don't know what to cut. I guess Duelist, but Duelist is a 2. You could just cut black to be fair, but okay, I wanna play with a rare. That's why I'm keeping it. But the OT helps us double spell and all. I don't know. Sharpshooter we want to live. There's a 2-3 in the format. Well, that's a 2-2, but okay. Yeah, also we didn't have mana for that. Now we have the mana though. I can just kill it. I could also wait to set up a board. Yeah, it's better to wait because this costs. We cannot double spell it with Victor. So fine. Might even want to kill something else than the Conqueror. By the way, Conqueror hoses, they're the OT. Just saying. So it kind of helps us a little bit. Ooh, Anafenza? You control dice. Another creature, non-token creature. What a scam. So Victor can die here. I think we just attack and have a rush up. Okay, so this we just play on Offensa. Pass. Would be a lot of damage though if I just went face. Not quite enough yet though. Not quite enough. That's fine. So they cannot equip, but they can still flurry. Yep. I don't think we throw it. It's 2 damage. It's better to use it as a combo trick. If I kill one of these, the tutus can attack. I could also just set up. I'm only doing one thingy though. And that's 2, 3, 4. That is lethal. Is there something for 1? That can be the dragon. So we gotta... It doesn't matter then. Okay. Do I ever keep the vote for next turn? Probably not. Because the damage is the damage. Okay, there's awkwardness if this dies. But if something I want another white land. Okay. Oh, but this does help though. So yeah, we can double spell next turn. Or even no, triple spell won't be possible, but double spell is. Keeping a dragon makes this better. So what if I actually just play that out? Now we can just dragon and keep on doing that. I would love to draw though. What about this first? Might be worth it. There we go. Okay, okay. We're doing 3 thingies per turn while opponent. Well, they can cook here, maybe. They need something in the yard first. There's the first card in the yard. Okay. So they went deep. They went deep. Should I ever exile the champion? Attack with these two? Because we could also kill it, but we can ignore that. Probably. Yeah, I'll just play that one. Like, just go ahead, get a hat. I mean, we're like, it's like they're never catching back on tempo with normie cards. Rago, thank you so much for your prime. Appreciate that. That was a pretty complicated turn. Opponent got bored, and I'm gonna mull. I'm gonna mull again. Scry into a land. Wait. Yeah, I guess scry into a land. Now we need to scry into something else. That draws us cards. I would want a 2-drop though, but I don't think we can. We just take both. know this can backfire, but I don't know what we have. Lifelink, what a cheat. What a cheat. Oh, maybe we use that. Yeah, it's once per turn. Sure. That's a pile if I seen one. What are we doing next turn? They go Vanguard now, then Pack Beast for 1. Maybe we don't need the Strike Master. I mean, I like the Strike Master. Maybe we don't need that. Because this kills dragons. Bro. What a curve. What a curve. I gotta kill that. Well, I can try to get a planes, but that's... Well, planes, it can be any land. No, I just gotta kill that. As such. Because I'm not too sure how we connect to that. It deals 1 damage. Well, it does straight up on that though, but there's a little bit of a problem. I mean, this is literally a pile of random cards. I know that now it kind of makes sense, but like you don't put a Bloodfly in your 5-color deck. That's just not how Magic works. No, we're in a pretty bad spot. But we mulled to 5, so what can you do? Because these are the least important creatures. Well, this can be bigger. The 4-3 only down trades on this board. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, but I'd rather keep the Vanguard than the 1-2. The 1-2 also doesn't do much. It's not like it's also about what's a better, like what does more on the board. But either way, I think the Vanguard had a higher upside or higher potential if we draw into something. While the 4-3 remains a 4-3 and the 1-2 remains a 1-2. What a scam. What? Imagine being on the play. Yeah, that was an option. I wanted to keep all the mobilized creatures. So maybe do something with direct damage. Creature entering. Could trade one creature potentially for that. Give them a choice. Although we would lose two creatures, but we keep the ability. Okay. I just don't like how one-dimensional aggro feels in this format, but that's the problem with go white strategies in general. Yeah, the pack beast is really good. I wanna get lifelink again, so I could just exile that, but I wanna kill that also. Because this is a good block on surface. I don't wanna give them more value. But gives us a pretty good target. This technically blocks it. Snakeskin Whale. Have to decide if we go for it into Snakeskin Whale. Then what, triple block? I'm gonna go for it still. So now we're in parody. And if we get a black source, we have that. It's not like even if they play another bomb, they still have Snakeskin Whale. That doesn't help then. That helps. Ooh. Wait, it's at 4, it's 5. So this can block here. Would I rather block like that? This adds another creature. It's better to put it here, because then if they kill one, we have the other creature double blocking. And we just couldn't do both. It's better to set up. Oh, and now we got rewarded. Manafenza has flash. Another snake skin. Wait, I can do this 5. This is 6 now. Yeah, I'll just play it. We can block with these two, it's fine. They will gain life, but I still want to just draw cards. So if I put it here, I can attack with that and the OT. And if they block the OT, I know they gain a bunch of life, but having cards here is pretty good. No, but then we don't draw, right? I guess they're not attacking, so that maybe. I was thinking about their attacks as well a little. Probably better to draw here. And the dragon hits for a lot. 14 cards. Bro. Okay, well, I think he doesn't fly. But the fact that we still have the dragon in the deck, I think this is just better. We don't have really. What do we have as a removal? We have a combo trick. No, not even that. Yeah, we cannot really kill the camel. Could consider only going in for 7 until they trade, but I think I want another card here. With the white dragon, we cannot mill out unless we play it as a dragon. Taking 1 damage. 1 damage per attack. That was not a bad draw. Do I ever attack all? They block an offense. Yeah, Blade in some decks is really good. So if they have 1 removal, it kind of looks grim though. If they ever wait it. I think I'm making 1 more attack like that. Yeah, next turn we're going all in. Yeah, next turn they're dead on board if they have nothing, but also pretty close, so dying in 2 turns. I'm afraid they kill an Offensa if they have a removal, because if they don't have a removal, we win either way, but they could be waiting because they're waiting maybe for a mill out, or maybe for us to make a big attack to lose value. But we need to be on the play this game. But let's see. There could be another tap land. Not that impressed by Duelist and Mardu. Not that easy to double spell. At least in this deck. I mean, there's maybe other decks with more harmonize. An opponent go 1 more tap land. or nothing. Well, okay, that's fine. That's also fine. Okay, so just double duelist attack. I mean, they're always gonna trade, right? That's not the worst trade on the planet. Mono draw spells. Could get a 1-drop. No. I just play these two and attack. Oh, there could be, okay. There's the 1-drop. I keep on forgetting that. So I could get punished here. I'm still gonna attack. No. There's no stop. Was better to just... There was no reason not to attack first. I just thought there was nothing. And I wanted to speed roll. Okay. Swing out an Offensa is pretty good here. Man, an Offensa has been completely stupid. What a card. I'll just go either. I have a trick. Losing the mana dork really backfired for double spelling, but okay. This thing he did at least 6 damage, 7 with the pings. Probably just attacking. Could go this first. Well, because it is lethal if I play that as a 2 tokens. And then they have to respond, they kill one, we throw it somewhere. No, that doesn't work now. Ouch. I just go for 1 damage. That's so much damage next turn though. If I get a land especially. Yep. There is lifelink. But this is gonna be big. 8. This still kills it. So basically they just have to give it away. Oh, and it's first striking damage, so we can attack everything. So there's no good outcome for them. Hexproof. It's not protection. That would be sick if this was protection. No life for you. How to slay a dragon? Well, I didn't equip because it was so likely gonna be lethal. I didn't have every card in mind. So against any removal, it's lethal basically, and you usually expect 1 removal. That's why I didn't equip. Take them all. Pretty good curve. Oh, no, we actually get tempo. That's the awkwardness of this card in limited. If opponent still has a removal, They actually profit from tempo. Wow, that's insane. That's completely stupid, actually. This card is impossible to beat for Mardu because mobilize. Lifelink is too good with like lifelink is too good versus mobilize, yeah. And we need 2 removal now. The one we can kill. I don't even know. Play siege out, start cooking there, and then we need some time. Here we get an attack in. Okay, we do get an attack in. That means +2 life, +3 life because of the ability. Oh wait, no attack I guess. Yeah, the Pack Beast. Pretty good card. Oh wait, this because it's on the draw step you cannot stack it. Crazy. So we need him to not have removal. But this can attack. If that's even good. Trades for the 3-2. Does have a decent block. Like, these 3 have a decent block on the Pack Beast. There's just some games in this format that are non-games, like from either perspective. There's a lot of those games. More than usual, because the single cards are so impactful. Like this game we had no chance, even though our draw was really good. After such a skill intensive format like either drift, this gameplay really feels underwhelming. I do like the draft though. I guess you keep. There's also decent chance to draw a white source. And then the hand is really good. We get a white source, we don't profit from this either way. I'll discard next turn, play that. And just want a blocker now. Okay, Jeskai. Could be just for the first 2 colors, but well, I could do this and play the master. We take some damage, but that's fine. We're quite ahead now. Attack Oppo, I dare you. I'll just hit in the air. But the format doesn't even feel slow. That's the thing. Like I think the format is relatively fast, especially now that everybody's drafting these Mardu decks. Well, we gotta kill the flyer. Then our flyer can attack. We can double spell. Our flyer can still attack here though. But I guess we send another creature in. Made a mess up. I think I messed up, yeah. Just gonna send this then in. It's better to go guarantee damage. I needed to pump first. Okay, I'm doing this and then I'm doing that then. It's not bad because they have to give away something. Might be even better. Because they lose a flyer here. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. I punted a little bit, but it might be a better line, honestly. I just didn't think of that line. Honestly, I didn't think too much doing what I did. Yeah, it resulted into more damage, right? It resulted into more damage if they wanted to jump anyways. Another one. The Cypers are so good. This lets us double spell now. Let's go. Do you ever want to attack with that? No, that doesn't make any sense. We can attack with these. These are all up trades in a sense. And we still have two of these that can give unblockable. Duelist did a lot this game. A combination with underdogs. Sure. You can kill a flyer. Do I ever wait? I could wait. But will they use it then? Because then they can just make tokens. Yeah, relax. I think I want to kill it. I know they can be a dragon or something, but we need enough time to draw 3 damage somehow. Yeah, this is really good because now this survives. Let's go. We need 1 more damage. Any hot takes? Not really. I mean, it's a bomb format, so you kind of want to get bombs. And these Mardu decks are actually good. So I think this sort of aggro doesn't need that many bombs, needs some uncommons. Abzan has been great. So like a little bit on the aggro side, but still having late game has been doing better than straight up greed. Wait, they gained life. Okay, they gained life there. You can attack. Careful. Because all my abs and decks were also black-white based. Counters aggro. Bloodflies was just really good as a common in those sort of strategy. Yep, that's a smart play. But wait, don't we have now lethal? 5 creatures. 1, 2. So we need any creature. And we have lethal. Well. And I thought my 5 colors deck looked great, but none of them did that well. Because there was combination of things. There is enough aggro so you get run over. And then you still get outbombed, even if you have insane quality in the deck. I'm gonna mull. Wait, are we on the draw? If we're on the play. Because if we're on the draw, we can get a 1-drop and just go out. So maybe just ditch Evolving World. When we're on the play. Not that it matters that much. Let's go. Timur is just about bombs though in sealed. The commons are not that interesting. But it does have maybe the most bombs. And see, it's the easiest to splash probably. And there's also this thing that dragons are way easier in sealed than in draft. Just add to the board for now. Should probably kill it here. It's too much damage we're dealing. Even though I miss a double spell, but this can kill bigger stuff like a 6/6 dragon or something stupid. If they play a creature there, that's just the reality. Unless it's a creature that has a kill spell attached to it. You make 2 bodies. No, this is the 5/5. Okay. Well, okay, that's a way to get a creature. That works. Probably still swing. Could kill a deal 4. No, I'd rather just call. This is sussy. I think they have a mass removal. Well, a mass removal, but they're pretty dead, aren't they? I gotta kill that probably still. On double spell. Go to 2. Only go to 4. Yeah, I'm a Mardu believer in this format. I am a Mardu believer. All of a sudden. I'll just play that and then we can double spell next turn. Yeah, the beauty about Mardu is you kind of just go red-white, then splash for your few bombs that you get if you get any. If not, you might still get some wins. But you don't need rares that badly. I mean, we have some pretty busted rares in this pool. Block. Yeah, but just because a format is, I mean, an archetype is easier doesn't make it stronger, right? People think that's correlated. Then you always draft green in every format. Which is, I guess, honestly what most people do. Man, this this has been such a sick card versus Mardu because you just give lifelink to to the most to the biggest creature, and then or to like somewhat relevant creature that has toughness, and then the tokens don't attack for free. Opponent came prepared. That was a close decision there, because we could block. It wouldn't be a bad block, but then again we can go for value with this. Makes a 5/5. Gets a forest, I assume. You know, so they just play it for blue or red. So they're Grixis. That's definitely a choice. Get a token. This will be 2 mana still. Probably just take it, so we can double spell no matter what. Well, that's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, just land would have been just like, well, land would be insane, but okay. You cannot always get what you want. We're still not in a bad spot. Well, they cannot wait, because we have a flyer, so they either need a kill spell or need to attack with the turtle, but then we probably have a good attack all. And there's some lifelink and a 4/4. Actually, a good question. Do I ever block here? Because 10 is low. We're not gaining life. But they gain so much life. I'm gonna just jump. So they have a counter. Yeah, but we don't want to suicide it, right? Doesn't the lifelink doesn't work on the blocks. Why just run this into a counter? They might not have a dragon, then an Offenza is pretty good attacking with a 4/3. Not completely devastating if there is a counter. Man, an Offenza. Hooking again. I'm a little bit afraid of the Timur thingy. Maybe I should go bigger, but I don't know. It's gonna be hard to beat the Timur. Enchantment, which is a rare, by the way. I thought four color, 5 colors was the way to go, but I've been doing better with aggro now, or mid-range aggro, just straight up focus 3 colors. You still want some bombs, but you usually get bombs. There's an insane amount of rares. And funniest opponents have shown me the way of aggro, and now I'm an aggro believer. The abs and decks that we did well with were more mid-range though, but I think they were good. They had aggro elements because Bloodfly. Because Bloodfly is definitely a card. Should I play around counterspell? Kill the lifelinker, swing all. Don't even need to kill the lifelinker, we can kill the 5/5. No, the lifelinker is lethal then, right? If we go these two, deal 1, they go to 8. Not much that stops us from winning here. We'll play that, even if they counter it. I mean, it would be the best if they counter it, then we have guarantee lethal. No, it's more, because we get the triggers, right? Block, block, block. 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah. Plus whatever dies here, we get some 2/2s. Or at least we get 1. We trophied with a Bloodfly deck. It was crazy good, actually. The Bloodfly in that deck, but everything made put a counter on thingies. Bloodfly into negotiation is so real. Okay, there you go. Another aggro trophy. This one was real aggro. Real aggro. Mardu saves the format again. Just like in either drift. Just when we thought it couldn't get any bombier. I don't think Thunder of Unity is a bomb, but Siege for sure is a bomb. So we had 1 bomb. Anafenza is also a bomb. Anafenza is stupid in a deck like that. So it's hard to avoid not having rares in this format, I would say. You're still gonna have rares, no matter what you do. If you don't, your decks are probably not gonna be as good. But this was fun.